Hey everybody, welcome to episode 6 of my CrackPack modded Minecraft Let's Build a Military Base series. I feel like that gets longer every time I say it. Anyway, I've been doing some work here at the Foundry slash Smeltry slash workshop slash tinker's place slash something or other. I don't actually know what the purpose of this building is other than to make me metals and tools, both of which will be very handy in the future. And it's just a building I need around because I want a lot of steel to do stuff with. But I've been working on the inside of the building. So first of all, this is a semi-temporary elevator we have here. It will be part of the build in the future. So last episode we worked on the walls a little, well, not really. I showed you what I was working on with the paint wise, and I went through and I put it all together. So we have the triple colors and we have posts holding it up. It's supposed to look like a series of pipes and pillars that are holding the walls up because we have a very tall building here deep in the ground, so it's all supporting it. The roof will need to be put on eventually. It kind of depends on what we do in this episode. Actually, I want to get some of the work done on the roof, but I need to get some of the stuff inside the building done first so I know what the shape of the roof is going to be like. So to start off, I want to get I want to get the regular Tinker's Smeltery sort of built, at least the shape of it. I don't have all the materials for right now, but I will come back and replace them and show you, I guess, to start out with what we're going to do. So this is going to be the basic shape. I do want to have like a window in the front, which it'll change as I get to work. Hopefully I can get everything to go together. Maybe, maybe not. Let's turn that off. I want this to go all the way up through the roof. I don't know if I have enough bricks. I made quite a few of them. To make these seared bricks, it takes one piece of clay, one sand, and one piece of gravel. And you can actually do it with blocks and stacks and make a whole, like one stack of clay, not the blocks, but just pieces of clay, and then one, actually you can do it with blocks, it adds more or something. But anyway, it's not expensive, but it just takes a lot of materials, and we're out. So and we're just barely clearing, well, I didn't even have my jetpack on. We're just at the top of the building. Right? Yeah. So what I want is for this to come out at least here-ish. So I'm gonna have to make more blocks probably. The thing is, I don't want to make these extra ones into these bricks just yet, because we need some to make stuff like the controllers. I want to use the seared glass. We need some. And I need a tank and some other stuff. I had another one of these smelteries ready to actually move over here. It was in a village. I found one, and then I went back and someone had stolen it. So I get to make it all again. It makes me sad because it was very close to my island. There's a village over here that I was kind of protecting, and it had the tinker's thing, so I was like, okay, I'll take this. Nobody comes out here. I was wrong. Somebody came and jacked it and cleared out the village. I was kind of PO'd about that one. But so this will actually be able to go very high. I don't know if this smeltery has a maximum, but I want a high oven to go there, and that has a max height of 8, but this doesn't. So I think what I'm going to do is we're going to cut it here, and I'm going to make some more bricks, and then we're going to come back when this thing is installed, and we're going to work on something else. So I'll see you in a moment. Okay, we're back, and as you can see, we have a Tinker's Construct Smeltery built. And I've been doing a little bit of work around here. I don't remember if I showed this temporary elevator setup. It's just an open blocks elevator. You can actually... Thanks a lot, dog. Every time I record, he's got to do that. He never, ever does it until I'm recording. But you can dye these with dye. I don't have any on me. And it'll change color, so I just dyed it light gray to kind of blend it in with the blocks a little. I've just been tooling around with different window options here. We'll take a look at the Smeltry first. It's... All the blocks on the corners are decorative. The only blocks that really matter are these three, and like the four sides, but it's not 3 by 3, it's 3 by 3 and then the sides. Right now it's only filled with seared stone because you need seared stone to pour over regular clay bricks, and you can make scorched bricks. For this is a steel high oven, and what you do is you put in different materials and charcoal, and you put some iron in it, and it'll make you steel. So this has a maximum height of 8, which is why it's kind of short compared to this. This, I don't know exactly the maximum height. I filled it pretty high. I think it's up to like here-ish with blocks. So it can get pretty full. Right now I just have a pump in the nether that's pumping lava into that. We're going to have a lot of tables for different things. Over here it's going to be automated. I probably won't get the system completely running until I have a storage facility and we can pump items from storage. And then I did a little vent up here on top because the roof is going to go around it. I'm still not sure on the roof style that I want to do, but I went with these futuristic blocks because they have that metal sheet look. And otherwise, I haven't been doing a lot more. I kind of figured out what I wanted to do with the roof over here. We're going to have an angular look with, there's going to be windows in each of the openings. So what I wanted to do is to work on that right now and start getting a sort of a roof done. And we can work on it pretty quick. I set up a super crafting frame over here for these angled ones. So you just tap that, and I get some more slopes. Basically, if I do this, then I'll know, how many I have to make some more. And it's pretty simple. There we go. And I mean, I can make a bunch of them at a time, but it's pretty quick that way too. I'm just going to use the trusty builder's wand here, and hopefully this should work. Well, looks like we're going to have to do it the hard way, unfortunately. Meaning, I gotta go and place dirt or something underneath as scaffolding to get these to sit right. I'm probably going to have to hammer each one into place. It's kind of a pain the way the carpenter's blocks work, but it's what it is. It works great with this builder's wand if I do it with the blocks, but I don't really need the blocks crossed right now. What I do need is to set these. So, I really want to get that set up before we do any more work. Down here is where there's going to be a tank. So when this makes molten iron, it's going to pump into this tank, and then the tank will be able to pump out, we'll be able to put out blocks of steel for us or whatever. And to make one of these, first of all, I need the book. And probably want to sleep. I got a handy sleeping bag here. So this is an update 1.5.1 of the CrackPack. They took out infernal mobs, so there's no more of those horrible silverfish. They added Project Red Illumination, which is a mod that I've wanted for since this pack came out. It adds a bunch of lights, which I think will look great with our industrial kind of look that we're doing with all these builds. It also adds this mod that makes zombies a lot more prevalent, and they horde a lot more often, and they'll come out during the day, and they're just a big pain in the butt. So try to sleep as much as possible. But what I need to do is to make a Tinker's Steelworks book, because half the time I don't remember what I'm doing in regular Tinker's Construct, so I need a book for Steelworks. And what you do is you get a book, or you get one of the other books, and then you just pour seared stone, one of the other Tinker's books. You pour seared stone on it, and boom, it's a Tinker's Steelworks book. And in here, it's got all the stuff to do, and tells you how to do things and all of that, and tells you the best items for making steel and other things like pig iron, which I kind of want to do eventually, is to make a pig iron frying pan. Because with a frying pan, you can automatically you make, I don't remember what the frying pan does, it just stuns, but you can auto cook with the frying pan, and then pig iron will also make you bacon if you hit something, and then you can auto cook the bacon and have like a weird supply of food. It's also, the high oven can make scorched bricks, which is nice because we might need to make more for the tank over there. I don't know if I have enough. It'll make nether quartz, which is handy. Yeah, so this scorched brick is way cheaper than this scorched brick because we need seared brick for that, and that's, I have a ton of it right now, so it's not too bad. Just need clay. It makes other stuff, things I don't know what they do. So this is it right here, the deep tank, and I have some of the stuff. Basically, you start with a 3x3 of glass, and then you go around, and you can make it higher from there. Sometimes I hear water or something, and I think it's just a skeleton. Or I don't know if I heard a skeleton or water, but yeah, I have glass around here somewhere. So we have this glass, we have clear glass, which is kind of what I want to do. And we're going to have to make it in the smeltery. So to do that, first of all, I want to see, I always forget the size of these things I can make. I thought you could make these things any size. Jeez, Don. It says you can make them whatever you want. As tall as the heart desires. It could be 3x3, 11x11 by something, 7x3, 5x9. So I think if we were to do it like this, it should work. If we did it bigger than 3x3 in the middle, definitely need more seared glass. So we'll do that real quick after I get this set down. And of course I left all bricks up here. Okay. I'm still getting used to using this elevator because I fly everywhere. It's not useful to me right now. But we take this, it's a deep tank controller, and all it is seared bricks, and then a piece of lapis, and then we take these, and we just surround it. And so this is 7x7. I want to do 7x7 by, I don't know, I might make it really tall, not this tall, but kind of tall, which means I need a lot of glass. And we have 5 right now, so that's not going to get us anywhere. I'm actually going to need an input here. And I'm going to want output somewhere, but I'm going to have to figure that out when we get there. So let's do this really quick. basically what we want to do is smelt up all this glass. So just put 2 and something stacks of glass in there, and it goes pretty high. It's all filled with glass. It'll melt it down. Hopefully it won't take too long. So in the meantime, while this is cooking, because that glass is taking a while, we'll go and get some... Well, we need some pipes, because I want to automate this so I don't have to sit here doing it all myself. So I'm going to run and get some pipes, and then we'll be back momentarily when I have some more glass. Okay, we got this process going. Basically, take a look here. I got this molten glass in a bucket, which I have yet to figure out how to get back into this system. But I have it whitelist as a fluid filter, and okay. Am I out of glass? And I'm out of glass, so we've missed the entire thing. But basically, what happened was there's a fluid filter here. I have some covers just to space it off, and then he was pumping it. He was making it in the glass and then pumping the chest. So now we have a bunch of clear glass. And thinking about leaving the corners bare for right now. We're gonna put. I want to put seared glass in it, which is the same as over here. This stuff. And I like how it has the little notches, so it's like you can tell what the height is. So this probably won't get us very far. Let's see how well it does. I want to get this episode out this weekend because today is Friday morning now. And today I'm going to be driving out to Houston to go to ArcadiaCon starting Saturday, so I won't be around to record. I'm looking forward to that. I don't know what the convention is going to be like. The only convention I really have that's a Minecraft focused one to go off is Minecon, and that's not really that easy to beat. So I'm expecting this to be whatever, but I've never been to Houston or Galveston. We're out of class. And so I kind of just want to go out there and have some fun. So I'm going to have to cook up more glass and all that stuff. I was briefly working on the roof. It's going to take me a while. So I want to get some more materials gathered up, and then I may work on the roof too, and then we'll be back to see how we've progressed. Okay, we're back, and the tank is finished. I have way more glass than I need. I also have way more seared brick and stuff than I need, but eventually that'll come in handy, I think. Right now we can't hook this up, so first of all, I don't have anything cooking in the oven because I need charcoal to fuel it, and I don't have any charcoal, and I don't have a tree farm, so that's something I gotta do in my spare time is source out some charcoal. Changed up the front of this a little bit because I originally planned on using the sear glass over here in the corners for the tank, and what happened was I put it in there and it didn't look good. I'll show you briefly what I mean. When you have the sear glass in there, you get that weird graphical glitch, and having it completely covered like that was just gonna drive me nuts to do that. So we're gonna leave that for now, and we'll come back to it next episode probably. I do want to get steel going, but I need iron first because it's inefficient to be using iron ore in the high oven. It's better to use iron ingots or blocks, and what I need to do is get a mechanism set up so I could quadruple my iron ore output. I'm missing a piece right there. We're gonna get to this in a second. I actually want to work on that today is the last thing we do, is work on the elevator here. I did some more work on the roof. I think I'm going to extend these angular bits all the way to here. It'll give me kind of an even amount around the smokestack there. I don't know yet what color I'm going to run with these. They might be the same as the walls, and then we're going to put glass in. I really had to sneeze. But what I want to do is work on this. So I'm just using some factory blocks to make slabs, or to make panels actually, and then put them around here like this. So the idea is I want to have an industrial elevator, or industrial lift as they're called sometimes, and it's going to be, so when you come in the building, the elevator will be up here, and then you go down, and then when you're down here it looks like it's up there, so it'll always be up. I screwed around with it being in both places and it just looked too weird, so I don't want to do that. So it's just going to be up, and this kind of blends in, so it's not really a big deal. What I should do is put these in the floor as well, just as a warning, hey, don't stand under here or you might get smashed. So we'll probably do that too, and I don't need the panels as much. Let's go with this. Just need covers. Don't need to waste the material because no one will ever see under here, I guess. Actually, what I kind of wanted to do, it's not going to match it as well, but if we did this and just use full blocks, it actually blends in, or it meshes, so it's not going to match. I don't know if that's going to bug me or not. It may or may not. I mean, I could put this in as full blocks too. It'll look better, and it will blend in better with the elevator here. So that's the thing. I don't know if these elevators have to be the same color to work. That's something I might have to find out, because I don't want to make those yellow and then, well, I can make them yellow and then it'll mesh with that. So I don't know. I'm so indecisive today. Now I want to make this full blocks, and I don't like using full blocks if I can help it, but it looks so much better with these to be in as a full block, at least there, just the way it looks. So let's fix this, and I have blocks again. I eventually want to get some stuff in the floor here, kind of like I had at the power plant over there, so that it, you know, you have areas cordoned off, so like, don't stand here, you're gonna get melted and stuff like that. But that'll come later. Up here, now it doesn't really look much like an elevator, and to fix that I need to put in some posts, and I guess I'm going to use my go-to industrial block, which is this one. What we're going to do is take slabs. I want pillars, or I want posts. I think I want pillars. We're probably going to have to get some more of these. What I'm going to do is take it up like this, and then also down here. So these are going to extend all the way down here, so it looks like it's on a rail. Oh, I'm going to have to get used to that one. Can't jump when you're on the elevator. So I'm out of those right now. I'm going to have to go get more. Do I have stone on me? No, I don't. I could swear I brought a ton of iron over here. I just need stone. We'll run over, grab some real quick. Almost lost my saw. Don't want to lose that. I go through a lot of those. I don't want to lose it. I have like 4 stacks of diamonds, and I'm cheap, and I still don't like using them up. That's why I don't have full hearts yet, because I just don't want to use my diamonds. I'm trying to make sure I don't have a bunch of these already. I do have some factory blocks, which I should just use. That's my micro blocks filing cabinet, which is a nice. It's nice. It's a nice container because you can put anything with the same ID in it. So I have two. One is for my bees and two for my bees, and then I have another one for my micro blocks. And since all micro blocks have the same number, as you see, 25137, but the way the filing cabinet works is it uses the metadata, so it'll put anything in the filing cabinet under the same item ID and then arrange it by metadata. So it's handy to have. Let's see if I can get away with this. I didn't really do me any good. And I got a bunch of extra blocks. Probably gonna have to make more. Luckily, these factory blocks are way easy to make, and I keep forgetting my ingredients. They are super easy to make, and the way that I go through them so quickly, I constantly forget the orientation for the thing, but there you go. It's just 4 iron and 4 stone, you make a factory block. 32 factory blocks. The next good thing is this, the futuristic plating. You're not really saving much off it, but those are nice. I don't know why I mentioned those, but okay. How many more of these am I going to need? Just a few. I want it to look robust. And I use all of these all the time, so I might as well. Oh, that's my phone. Let me know I have an email. Okay, we'll take this up. How far up do I want to take it is the question. I think that's kind of good. It'll be up on a rail. I might actually take it up to the ceiling. I mean, I have the blocks, so it's like attached to the ceiling to the floor, so it's on a good thing. And then what we're going to do is I need some more of these. This is why I normally don't do micro blocks on camera, just because it's slow and not terribly exciting. But let's see. I want it to be... No, that's not what I wanted at all. I might need a block here. So when you do micro blocks, you frequently need to actually have like a backing block like this, so that you can put stuff where you want it. Otherwise, where's my hover? Otherwise, you're gonna have problems. And focus concentration. How did I do this? It's on inside there. So I actually thought about putting like a grate around. Like you get in this and you hit a switch and it puts like a metal gate around you, and you know, it works as a, you know, I don't like that. So what I'm going to do is this. And now it still looks like it's attached to the elevator, but it's not attached to the poles. So we have this nice thing keeping us in. And now that I look at it, I don't actually like that these are factory blocks. I think I want to change these to a color, either a hazard yellow or maybe like a red or blue or something. But you kind of got the idea here, what's going to go on. So I think I'm going to go and work on this and finish it up, and we'll come back in the next episode actually. Cut it here. I don't really know how long this episode is gone. But we've got a lot accomplished in it. We got a tank built. We got the smeltery all done up. This is pretty much ready to go. So get it automated. The roof is coming along. I feel like we got a lot accomplished. So thanks for watching, everybody. If you liked this episode, please give me a like and all that fun stuff. Subscribe. I want to try to get these. This building is going a lot quicker than the last one, so that's great. And luckily I can work on it a lot easier. But yeah, I'm going to get some more work done. We'll see where I am in the next episode. So thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.